we are going to finish up.
Well, we're going to do something. We've not done this before. We're going to try it. But I have used AI to create a quiz for you, Mr. Aaron. And it basically takes everything we've been talking about, kind of how would Liquid Death do this? How would they think about it? Well, I'm going to give you a series of scenarios and give you 4 options in each case, and you get to pick which of the options Liquid Death would choose.
All right. So how we set this up is for about a month, we'll go and do a ton of research independently, and we block off time in a day where we call it our own table read, where we come together and on a whiteboard, we start mapping out which points we want to hit, stories, conversations. This morning, our table read started off with David telling me I have a pop quiz at the end. And so I've been off my game through the whole storyboarding process of getting ready for this and now this conversation. So,
but I think what's going to be fun about this is, in one sense, just be fun, see if you can answer. But in another sense, the audience, as they listen to these questions, let's see how much they picked up on some of the key principles and ideas. Can they answer these questions from the mindset of the way, Liquid Death folks, the culture there would live? So
I'm excited
give you the quiz. Here we go. And why don't you read the questions and the answers and then tell me what your answer is.
Okay.
And I'll tell you if you're right or not.
All right. Question 1. A startup creates a viral video for a fictional product, gaining millions of views. According to the Liquid Death playbook, the answer is there's no Liquid Death playbook. What is the most valuable asset they've created? All right, so startup creates a viral video for a fictional product, getting millions of views. A list of potential celebrity endorsers who like the video is the first option. A tangible audience and email list that acts as a real-world focus group and customer base. B. C is a finished piece of creative that can be used for television advertising. D is a strong case study for their creative portfolio. All right, what is the most valuable asset they've created? If I'm Mike Cesario. All right, A, they use a lot of potential celebrity endorsers. So that's not out. A tangible audience and email list. I see focus group and I kill B right away. B is not the right answer. C, a finished piece of creative that can be used. They do move quick to finished creative. A strong case study for their creative portfolio. I might be totally wrong, but I'm torn between A and C. My final answer is A.
Actually, the answer is B.
B?
She eliminated because you saw the word focus group. But read that more closely.
All right, a tangible
audience and email list that acts as real world. It's not they are a focus group. They're acting.
A real world focus group.
Focus group and customer.
I need to lock it in here.
B is the answer.
Details matter. Details matter. That's my lesson. I'm over 1.
Let's move to 2.
But I'm a baseball player. I just need about a 300 here.
This is so typical we were thinking. They create this viral video.
Yep.
But what they're really creating is a tangible audience, an email list of potential customers, and just real world feedback, not a lot of fictional focus group feedback. That's the problem with the focus group. They're artificial.
Yes.
This is real world.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. All right, number 2. If Liquid, and this is the first time I've ever seen any of this, so we're rolling with it. If Liquid Death's marketing team has to choose between sponsoring a major music festival or producing a feature-length B horror movie, which would they likely choose and why? So we have 4 options. The music festival, because it offers the highest potential for direct sales and sampling. I don't think that's it. B, the B horror movie, because it creates original ownable content that competes for attention with Netflix. I like that answer. The music festival, as it directly targets their core demographic of music fans. D, the B horror movie, but only if they could guarantee it would be profitable at the box office. I'm going B.
You are correct.
Let's go. Batting 500.
What I love about this is, some of this, like A, the music festival, because it offers the highest potential for direct sales for a lot of companies. That would be what they would choose, because it's like, we need to get a return on our investment. You can show me the return about what we sell, but I think that's the brilliance of this, thinking beyond the immediate.
Yep. They're an entertainment company.
Yes.
All right, number 3. Why was the Liquid Death Country Club stunt, which was amazing, I know they rolled out watches for this, strategically brilliant despite appearing hypocritical to their punk rock ethos? This is a great question. A, it allowed them to target a new, wealthier demographic that they had previously ignored. Don't believe that's it. B, it provided a legitimate revenue stream through membership fees to fund other marketing. Don't think that's it, but we'll see. C, it made fun of the idea of selling out by literally selling merchandise, turning a potential criticism into a joke. That sounds more on brand. D, it was a necessary step to appear more corporate and secure mainstream retail distribution deals. I'm going to go with C.
You are correct,
Let's
sir.
go. 2 out of 3. I'm making a comeback.
All right.
All right, our 4th question. What core principle demonstrated by the Travis Barker enema of the state? Tell me my wife makes fun of me. I'm from Massachusetts. My belief is where all the names of towns and cities are pronounced different than they're spelled. And so I'm a chronic, I mispronounce. My brother also does it. So we're tied at the hip on that one. So enema of the state, collaboration. So what core principle demonstrated by the Travis Barker enema of the state collaboration guides Liquid Death's choice of partners? A, they prioritize partners with the largest possible social media following to maximize reach. B, they choose partners who are in on the joke and share a similar irreverent sense of humor. C, they focus on athletes and musicians who can authentically represent a healthy lifestyle. D, they seek out controversial figures to generate shock value and media attention. I think it's B, they choose partners who are in on the joke and share a similar irreverent sense of humor.
You are correct, sir.
We're heating up. We're heating up. 3 for 4. All right, question 5. When fans noticed a change in taste after the switch from Austrian to Virginian water, what core business risk was exposed? A, that the brand's marketing was so effective the actual product quality was irrelevant to consumers. B, that relying on a single international supplier is a fragile and unsustainable business model. C, that a brand built on a story can be undermined if the physical product fails to meet fan expectations. D, that American consumers fundamentally prefer the taste of European water. So when fans notice a change in taste after the switch, I want to say it's C, that a brand built on a story can be undermined if the physical product fails to meet fan expectations.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
You are correct, sir.
Yeah, I was about to switch. It's like, that was a good hold in your back pocket until question 5.
Yeah.
All right. Question 6. Hypothetically, if a massive company like PepsiCo were to acquire Liquid Death, what would be the biggest threat to the brand's value? A, Pepsi's larger distribution network would oversaturate the market. B, the loss of its authentic anti-corporate counterculture identity under a corporate parent. C, potential changes to the water source or canning process to cut costs. Or D, an exodus of key marketing talent would not want to work for a large corporation. I think that D is true. I think that A is a risk, but I think the answer is B, the loss of its authentic anti-corporate counterculture identity under a corporate parent.
You are correct, sir.
It's tough when there's multiple right-ish answers.
Man.
Yeah.
You are sizzling. You are killing this
Killing
thing.
it, yeah. Next question. The brand slogan is "Murder Your Thirst." This is an example of which key pillar of their communication strategy? A, focusing on the functional benefits of hydration. B, using humor and hyperbole to create an entertaining brand character. C, targeting a niche audience of heavy metal fans. D, highlighting the environmental mission of killing plastic pollution. Some of these I think have elements of truth, but I'm going to go back with B, using humor and hyperbole to create an entertaining brand character.
You are correct, sir.
All right, let's finish strong here. We're getting close. Question 8 of 10. Why does Liquid Death invest in projects like vinyl record of hate comments instead of more traditional digital advertising? A, is it because the cost of producing a record is lower than a sustained Google Ads campaign? That's funny. B, because it generates a physical asset that deepens the connection with superfans and creates a shareable cultural moment. That feels true. C, because our target audience does not use social media or search engines. That's false. D, because the music industry offers higher profit margins than the beverage industry. I think it's B, the physical asset deepens a connection with superfans.
You are correct, sir.
Woo! All right. I'm going to get thrown off. I'm going to keep
more.
answering B, and so I'm going to get tripped up here. 9, what is the primary function of the death to plastic mission within the brand strategy? A, it is the single most important reason the company was founded and dictates all business decisions. B, it provides a rational justification for customers to buy into an emotionally driven, humorous brand. C, it allows a company to charge a premium price for positioning itself as a sustainable luxury good. Or D, it is a legal requirement for selling water in aluminum cans instead of plastic bottles. The primary function of that death to plastic mission. I don't think it's A. I think it could be B. It does allow them to charge, I think, a premium price, but I don't think that's right. Is it B again?
It is B again.
Wow. All right. I'm going to hopefully I don't bookend this with like a miss and a miss. We are at our last question, number 10. Mike Cesario's background was not in the beverage industry. How did this outsider status become a strategic advantage? A, it allowed him to secure funding from investors outside the traditional CPG venture capital space. B, it gave him a fresh perspective to apply principles from entertainment and advertising, ignoring stale industry norms. C, it meant he had no preconceived notions about product formulation, leading to better tasting water. Or D, it made it easier to build a team as he hired other outsiders from the music and art world. I mean, I feel like I'm getting tripped up on this, but I think it's B again.
It is.
How about that?
Yes.
All right. What was that? 9 for 10?
You are 9 out of 10, my friend.
90%. I feel like next episode I need to create the quiz for you.
Maybe so.
And see how we do on that.
Maybe so. But hopefully that was helpful to our audience too, because I think it is kind of fun to apply what we've just learned to be able to answer questions. And
well, I think that's hope. It's not that people would directly take what Liquid Death has done and apply that to the own brand that they steward, but it's what are the underlying principles and ways of thinking that are valuable and are cross-functional, and how do we extract that way of thinking and apply it to the problem set that we're attacking?
Isn't it interesting, just in the course of us studying this brand, it kind of rewired our thinking to be able to answer these kind of questions. You know, it's kind of, I bet if we had given you this quiz before you studied anything, you would have struggled to get any of this, but just the process of going through it and acclimating and studying allowed us to kind of align our thinking.
Well, I promise you, there's some Addo clients who've gotten some ideas in the last month that they would not have gotten before I started diving into this.
That's awesome.
And they've not yet bid on those ideas, but they've been fun to present. Yeah. All right, Liquid Death, a ton of fun. Excited to see what our next brand has for us to dive into.
It'll be some fun and some great learning.
See you next time, David.